Part 1: The Boy Who Lived in Silence. Some people speak as if the world is listening. Some people laugh like they belong everywhere. And then there are people like Noah who exist quietly, as if making too much noise might break something inside them. Noah was 22, but his eyes carried a kind of tiredness that didn't belong to his age. He liked quiet places, libraries, empty cafes, late-night streets where no one expected anything from him. Silence was safe. Silence didn't ask questions. Silence didn't leave. Every afternoon, Noah sat by the same window in the university library. He sketched things he never finished: half faces, broken lines, unfinished emotions. He never planned to show them to anyone. He told himself he was fine alone. That belief lasted until Lucas walked into his life. The boy who spoke to the world. Lucas was impossible to miss. He laughed loudly, talked easily, and treated strangers like future friends. He had the kind of confidence that came from believing people were worth trusting. The first time Noah noticed him, Lucas was arguing with a coffee machine that refused to work. "You're doing this on purpose," Lucas muttered at it, like it could hear him. Noah almost smiled. Almost. Lucas noticed him right away. A quiet boy. Always alone. Eyes lowered, like he didn't want to be seen. One day, Lucas sat across from him without asking. "You always sit here," Lucas said casually. "Feels like your spot." Noah didn't respond. Lucas grinned. "Don't worry. I can carry a conversation. You can just exist." For the first time in years, someone didn't demand anything from Noah. And somehow that scared him more than being alone. Unexpected routines. Lucas kept showing up. Sometimes with coffee. Sometimes with stories. Sometimes just with silence, the kind that didn't feel heavy. He talked about everything. His dreams. His childhood. His fear of being forgotten. Noah listened. Listening became his way of caring. Lucas noticed things others missed. How Noah flinched when someone touched him suddenly. How he avoided talking about love. How his smile faded quickly, like it was meant to stay. "You're hiding something," Lucas said once. Noah replied quietly, "Some things hurt more when you name them." Lucas didn't push. But something in his chest tightened. The past that still bleeds. One night, the power went out across the city. They sat on the rooftop of the dorm building, wrapped in darkness and distant city lights. Noah spoke without looking at Lucas. "I loved someone once." Lucas stayed silent. "He promised he wouldn't leave," Noah continued. "Then one day, he decided I wasn't enough." The words fell slowly, like rain. "I learned something after that," Noah said. "Love gives people permission to break you." Lucas swallowed hard. "And yet," he said softly, "you're still here." Noah finally looked at him. "Yes," he whispered. "But I don't know how to be brave anymore." When feelings turn dangerous, the problem with silence is that feelings grow louder inside it. Noah noticed the way Lucas said his name differently. Lucas noticed how Noah remembered every small detail about him. They stood too close. Their hands brushed too often. Their eyes lingered too long. One night, Lucas asked quietly, "What am I to you?" Noah cowled an answer. Silence. The thing that once protected him now hurt someone else. Lucas smiled, but it was a fragile smile. "I think," he said, "I'm falling for someone who doesn't know how to catch me." That night, Noah didn't sleep. Because for the first time, he admitted the truth. He was falling too. And he was terrified. When silence falls in love. Part 2: When love starts to hurt. Love doesn't always break loudly. Sometimes it breaks in pauses. In unanswered questions. In the space where words should have been. After that night on the rooftop, something changed. Lucas didn't stop smiling. But his smile stopped reaching his eyes. Noah noticed it immediately. He noticed how Lucas talked a little less. How he no longer waited for Noah after class. How his laughter sounded forced. Noah wanted to ask. But fear held his voice hostage. Because asking meant risking the truth. And Noah had never been good at surviving truths. The distance that grew silently. Days passed. They still met. But the warmth was gone. Lucas stopped leaning closer. Noah stopped reaching out. Silence, once no shelter, now became a wall between them. One evening, Noah saw Lucas laughing with someone else. Too close. Too familiar. Something twisted painfully inside his chest. He told himself it didn't matter. He told himself he had no right to feel this way. But jealousy doesn't ask for permission. The misunderstanding, the breaking point came unexpectedly. Noah overheard a conversation he was never meant to hear. Lucas was talking to a friend. "I'm tired," Lucas said. "Tired of loving someone who won't even admit I exist in his heart." Noah froze. "He looks at me like I matter," Lucas continued, "but when I ask what I am to him, he disappears." Noah walked away before the words could cut any deeper. That night, when Lucas finally confronted him, Noah was already retreating. "Are you avoiding me?" Lucas asked quietly. Noah didn't look at him. "I think you deserve someone easier," Noah said. "Someone who doesn't make you wait in silence." Lucas laughed a hollow sound. "So that's it?" he asked. "You decide for me?" Noah swallowed hard. "It's better this way." Lucas stared at him for a long moment. Then he nodded. "Okay," he said softly. "Then I'll stop waiting." That was the last thing Lucas ever said to him. Separations. Lucas left. Not dramatically. Not angrily. He just stopped showing up. No more coffee. No more laughter. No more warmth. Noah felt the absence everywhere. In the empty chair across from him. In the silence that now screamed his name. In the sketches he could no longer finish. He told himself this was what safety looked like. But safety had never hurt this much. When love learns to speak, healing doesn't come suddenly. It arrives quietly after you finally admit what you lost. Weeks passed. Noah tried to return to his old life. The quiet life. The safe life. But something was missing. Silence no longer felt peaceful. It felt empty. One night, Noah opened his notebook, the one filled with unfinished sketches. Every page held the same face. Lucas. Laughing. Talking. Waiting. Noah realized something then. Love hadn't destroyed him. Fear had. Realization finally understood what he had been running from. Not Lucas. Not love. But the possibility of being chosen and still losing. He whispered into the empty room, "I was wrong." And for the first time in years, he cried. Searched everywhere. The cafe. The library. The old rooftop. Nothing. Then someone told him Lucas used to walk by the sea when his heart felt heavy. So Noah went there. The ocean was calm that evening, waves breathing softly against the shore. And there he was. Lucas. Standing alone. Confession. Didn't plan his words. They spilled out, broken and honest. "I thought loving you would ruin me," Noah said. "But losing you already has." Lucas turned slowly. No anger. No accusation. Just quiet hurt. "I didn't need perfection," Lucas said. "I just needed to know I mattered." Noah stepped closer. "You do," he said, voice shaking. "You always did. I just didn't know how to say it out loud." Lucas searched his face. "And now?" Noah took a breath, the bravest thing he had ever done. "Now I'm choosing you," he said. "Even if I'm scared. Even if my voice shakes. Even if I don't know how to love loudly." Lucas' eyes softened. "You don't have to be loud," he said. "Just stay." Noah nodded. "I will." Ending. They stood together as the sun dipped into the horizon. No rush. No promises of forever. Just two hearts finally standing in the same place. Noah learned something important that day. Silence isn't the absence of love. But love deserves a voice. And this time, he was ready to